Hey guys! Welcome back to Joe's YouTube video. Today I will be giving you a detailed guide about a Demon Slayer's hyper skills, updated hyper stats, cores, as well as inner abilities. I hope that this gives you a short and sweet guide about Demon Slayer and hope you understand them as well as enjoy the game. So, let's start off by telling you more about a Demon Slayer's hyper skill build. So, in a Demon Slayer's hyper skill build, our active skill consists of Cerberus, Demonic Fortitude, and Blue Blood. For our Cerberus, you'll be using this whenever it is off cooldown. So, as you can see, when it is off cooldown, please use it all the time. The damage by it is actually restoring 50 Demon Force every time you use it, and you have to keep using this for bossing as well as mobbing because this gives you extra demon force generation and it reduces the blue blood cooldown. This is very important because during bossing you have to reduce your cooldown of your blue blood so that you can always use it, or not, your cooldown of your blue blood is not as fast as your buff duration. So this is very important. Please use it often. Demonic Fortitude, basically it gives you 10% damage when you use it. And then for Blue Blood, it gives you 90% final damage. 90% final damage, as well as double your typical lines of your skills after a 90% of the initial lines. Okay, what does that mean? It's basically that it doubles all your lines. As long as you have 2 lines, you get 4 lines. You get 3 lines, you have 6 lines. You have 6 lines, you have 12 lines. So I'll tell you more about it later on. So let's tell you more about a passive skill. Over here, I'll tell you why I didn't choose all the ones that I didn't choose, as well as I'll tell you why I have chosen the ones that I have chosen. Alright? So first, let's start off by telling you about the Demon Lash. Demon Lash Extra Fury. The reason why I didn't take this is because it absorbs 50% of your fury when you're using Demon Lash. And the fact that there is Cerberus, it makes me feel as if I can control it well enough to the point that I don't think I really need this. So, yep, I don't use it. However, it's good for low level mobbing. So if you're a range of 70 to 100 around that, you want your Demon Lash because that's only your typical skills. And then that's when your Demon Impact comes in. So you don't have Cerberus, right? Because Cerberus only comes in when, if I'm not wrong, level 140 or something. So if you need to increase your Demon Force quickly, this is when you use it, but it's only when low level. High level, because you can use Cerberus so often to the point that you will reduce your blue blood and increase your Demon Force, you don't need it. Okay, the reason why I'm getting this, it's very obvious because Demon Lash increases 150% damage. With the addition with our Demon Awakening. Our Demon Awakening is our 5th job skill, and then you get to be stronger when you use this as well. So it's like 150% of using Demon Lash, and this is the buff you get when you use. So I'll give you a show. So when I use, I'm using the same skill, Demon Lash. However, because this is a buff, right? It's actually this skill. So, yep. So when you are using it, it will basically increase 150% damage. Next up. So as you see, I was hitting my Demon Lash just now. I got this buff. Okay. So this buff is actually a 10% final damage. Some people think that this is very troublesome because, you have to keep Demon Lashing, you have to keep hitting. But honestly, the main reason to have this is because when we're bossing, we use Demon Awakening very often. And the fact that we just have to lash once to get it back, the buff. So I feel that it's quite good. And final damage 10% is literally, it's just nice. So I, yeah, nothing much for me to actually explain, but moving on. Why this one? Very simple, is because it says it ignores reflection. It ignores anything, yeah, that's got to do with reflection. So you want this because when you are bossing, you won't um you won't get any physical damage or reflect. An example would be Akira. So when it's hitting you one shot, like the Akira skill, all you have to do is press the Dark Metamorphosis skill. There will be a remove of, yeah, you it will basically ignore the one hit. But that's the reason is actually because of its iframe. So when you use Dark Metamorphosis, there's an iframe. When you use Raven Storm as well, there's an iframe. But the thing about a reflection of that skill is like um the reflection is basically Ping Bean and Chaos Horntail. Those two bosses will give you damage reflect, so watch out for them, and this will take away your damage reflect. Alright? Okay, next up. But this sometimes it's sometimes not necessary, but yeah, it's actually sometimes not necessary because you see your higher bosses like um Lucid, Lotus, Damien, they don't have like reflect, so you can take away this. This one is something that I would use because yeah, because of reflect. But actually you don't really need it. But this would be actually I think that this would be a better alternative. Okay, I'll tell you more about it. So it's either this one, enhance, or reduce force for demon impact. Okay, so why didn't I choose this one is because this increases your damage of your metamorphosis. So simply said, these dark force running around me, it will hit your mobs, your bosses with extra damage. However, the thing is that um when you're going for hard bosses, you can't really stay still much because you have to dodge obstacles and stuff. So it doesn't really help you. So yep. Next up, there is the reduced force of metamorphosis. As I said, if you can use Cerberus to increase your force consumption, so by all means. Followed by your demon impact reinforcement. Okay, your demon impact reinforcement is basically what you always use because demon impact is something that we always use and is our um basic or main bossing skill or mobbing skill as well. So the more damage for it, the better. As simple as that. Because if you have no more demon awakening buff, you just had to use your demon impact. So we of course have to increase our damage for it. Demon impact bonus attack. Okay. So as I was saying, our demon impact is increased over 20% damage, and because it's our main skill and it gives us 6 lines. Demon impact gives us 6 lines. Why is it our main skill? Because it gives us 6 lines. Let's find it. As simply said, damage 6 times. Crit rate 100%, ignore defense 30%. So importantly 6 times. With blue blood, doubles our lines, 12 lines. Okay? And then it says bonus attack. Number of attacks by increased by 1. So what does that mean? You get an extra line. So if you had 6 lines for demon impact, you have an extra line which will be a 7th line. And then you have a blue blood of doubling the line. I mean everybody can count that. As simply said, if it doubles on lines and attack one more line, it's good to go. So this one, why do I think that this will be a better alternative than Metamorphosis Enhanced? Because this one only take away your Ignore for Reflect, which doesn't really help much in hard bosses. There is this one. Reduces your consumption for Demon Impact by 50%. Demon Impact uses a lot. And the fact that because sometimes you use your Boundless Rage. Okay, Boundless Rage. What is Boundless Rage? Basically, when you use Boundless Rage, you can like spam. How do I say? You don't use your Demon Force at all. So if I show you, if I use my Boundless Rage, I can use like my Demon Impact forever, and it's not gonna affect my Demon Force. But it only stays for 90 seconds if I'm not wrong. Okay, actually I do not know. 200 seconds. 190. 200. No, sorry. Duration 50 seconds. And then because I have some buff duration somewhere in my union and stuff, that's why it was 1 over minute. But yes, your originally all of us is actually a 50-second duration, and it takes very long to cool down, as you can see, longer than what you're gonna use. So you can't really spam your Demon Impact really long. So to reduce your Demon Force consumption, get this, because during bossing you're gonna keep using Cerberus, and because sometimes it's just too slow for you to replenish anything, you just get this as your passive. It's pretty good. Actually, I feel that I'm gonna change it later. So, okay, so that's all for our passive skill. I hope you understand more about it. And if you think that whichever is better for you at your stage, whatever level you are, go ahead, by all means. So this is my opinion. So next up, we will talk about our hyper stats. So after version 186 as of Maplestory, we have new hyper stats, which have an add-on of attack, earn XP, arcane force, and take away of some of them. Okay, so I'll start off by our hyper stats and okay, hyper stats. For Demon Slayer is damage, boss damage, ignore defense, crit damage, as well as your Demon Force. Your Demon Force is a must because if you take away all of it, it's left off like 120 Demon Force, which is not enough for anything. And some people get the Princess Noah second hand weapon for Demon Slayer because it increases to 230. But as of now, because there is max level 10, it will be even more than that. But I didn't because I feel that 180 for now is sufficient for me with a level 6. So it's all on you, everybody. It's all on you if you want to use like more Demon Force or if it's higher for you. If you can control it to your extent, then you don't have to increase, you don't have to waste your hyperstat points. Yeah. So, boss damage, ignore defense and crit damage. This one, okay, when you all are level like maybe give or take 230 around there, make all of these level 10. 10, 10, 10, 10. Okay, the reason why mine is 9 is because when I resetted just now or previously, like at level 9 or 10 is still 88%, so I just left it there. So I don't waste my stats. So I guess like when you're adding, and because we have the reset button, you don't have to worry that much. Like you have to see whether level 9 or 10 doesn't make a difference. If it doesn't, I guess you don't have to waste like let's see 35 points just to up that because it's not going to make a difference. So yeah. So why damage first? Okay, so when you still have points, 10 10 10 everything, you increase your damage. Damage followed by boss damage. Then like crit damage or ignore defense. Those two can give or take. Okay, why damage? Because total damage, I heard it from somewhere I can't remember, is actually equivalent to boss damage plus ignore defense. Something along the lines. Correct me if I'm wrong, guys, but yes. So I was told that damage is actually is the most important within all. So up damage first, followed by boss damage. Okay, and then for all these, it's actually my leftovers points. So I just slot it in. If I level again and have extra points, I'm gonna reset it and then I'll see whatever is good for me. So a small little guide first. Demon Force, you can give or take level 5 or 6, and if you think it's still not enough for you, you can go up, go ahead. And then all these, make it 10. It's like a Mustang, make it 10, and then followed by 12, 12, 12, and then you go up. So it's by level. Alright, so since we're at this page, we go right to inner ability. So let's talk about inner ability. So basically, we have very important lines. So we have the legendary line, there's a unique line, and then there's the epic or rare line. So in our legendary line, there's many actually from different classes. We have attack speed +1, buff duration 50%, boss damage 20%, which I have over here, and crit rate 30% if I'm not wrong, and attack +30. So all these are actually very important and it's different throughout different classes, but for Demon Slayer, I'll tell you why I chose all these. Firstly, your first line would either be buff duration 50% or damage 20%, but I would prefer damage 20%. Why? Because I have gotten my second line over 33%. Firstly, why do we need buff duration? As simply said, it's better for our blue blood. More buff duration, our blue blood longer. Blue blood longer, you don't have to Cerberus so much. It just makes your life easier. Okay? And then damage on boss 20%. As long as you have this, give or take, minus plus this. Yeah. So boss damage is actually important to every class unless you are a class that needs attack speed. So there's a different class. Yeah. So, and then your last line, it's very hard to get a very nice last line. Like, if I heard that attack 10 plus is actually really pretty, but because I rewrote quite some time, like quite many times, and I've gotten +9, so I'm just gonna leave it, you know. Yeah. But as Lee said, this is something that I'll leave. So if one day you really want to reset your inner ability, I think that this would be a pretty good guide. Yeah. Next up, we will talk more about our course. Firstly, we have Jumongun, which is I call it this name, and followed by Demon Awakening as well as our Authoress. And these are basically our most important 5th job skills. And then followed by our 6 different skills that is very important. Our 6 skills that we are going to use within 4 tricores. Alright, 4 tricores. So how do I do it? Firstly, if you can see that this one consists of Infernal Concussion, Demon Impact, Metamorphosis. And then I upgrade it. And then I want an exact set of it. What do I mean by set? Set would be a completely different set. So whatever that is here, I make sure that my other 3 is not there. So this would be my set. And then this one is my next set. The 6 skills is in 2 tricores. Then I upgrade it all to the max. Then all 4 of it will make it its highest level. Alright, okay, this is all quite messed up. So I'll make it good while all of you are watching. Okay, so these are the skills that you have to mix, as well as your 3 5th job skills. Then, if you have enough cores, you followed by your aura weapon, because it increases your final damage. Because as you increase the level of this, your final damage will increase. So you go for it. Why don't you increase your sharp eyes, decent speed infusion, as well as your advanced blessing? Because these 3, it only increase your buff duration. Everything else is actually the same. So don't waste your cores on it. But it's good to increase your holy symbol because your XP gain and your item drop rate will increase. So the things that will actually still increase other than buff duration would be a holy symbol, steadfast core, as well as aura weapon. And then lastly, this helps your DPS. So it helps you attack, which is your cat. I call it my cat. So it helps you attack 8 times. Attacks up to 8 enemies. 8 times as well. Yeah. So it's pretty good and increases as well. So yeah. The skills I use. So leave your rope connect for your spirit savior. If you're at a level of 2, oh my god, spirit savior. Should we 2 to 5? Spirit savior. Oh my, I forgot the level. Okay, around there. Okay. Okay, so our enhanced slot. Okay, I need to reset it because it's very messy. So let's reset it. This one, increase. Okay, it's gonna get pretty noisy here. Okay, basically this one all the way to 5. Alright, this one all the way to 5. This one all the way to 5. All your tricol. And then followed by your aura weapon. And then will be your steadfast core. This would be the, if I have enough, I will go this sequence. So this one 5, this one 5, this one 5. Done already. Next, all these 5, followed by this one, make it 5 as well. And if I'm gonna train, I can reset it and make this 5. Or I don't have to reset it. I basically just take out. Oh wait, I'll show you my course. Okay, so basically I take it out and then just put it there. So when you see enhanced slot, it's taken the place of the steadfast core. So you don't have to actually reset it. So that's why I told you mine was quite messy because I was like shifting my cores around. So other than that, basically that's it. Oh lord. Yeah. So putting it back in order. So that's how it goes. So since I reached level 245, I can actually 246. If I'm not wrong, I can increase this, but it costs 1 piece, I'm not gonna do it. So as simple as that. So this is if you want me to tell you more about these skills, I can, but I think you also can read it up. It's literally there. But I'll just tell you the process of how do I upgrade it. So this is the way I upgrade it. This is the way I put it for my tricores, and I hope it gives you a good guide. Alright, and next up, let me tell you more about something that y'all might want to know more about, which is union. So for us, our union consists of everything that has to do with strength, crit damage, ignore defense. Oh, there's no ignore defense in union. Yeah, crit damage, and yeah, basically it. So all these tetris is something that we need. So give or take, example, Dark Knight is strength, if I'm not wrong. Okay, yeah, and then we have Kana, damage, and then Paladin, strength, Hero, strength. So put everything that you need according to the tetris, and then you put it here. So this is the ignore defense area. So this helped me a lot in my ignore defense, which is 88% now. So if you want to max it, you can add more tetris if you want. And then crit damage, boss damage. Yeah. Remember that every tetris that you use is something that benefits your class. So all these benefits our class. Then is crit damage. Hayato is crit damage. Yunmo is crit damage. So remember, yeah, put it in. And then level it up to 200 because we have a different ranking. As I said in my previous video, SS rank, then 250 will be a SSS if I'm not wrong. And then there will be a S rank, which is 200 below. Then a A rank would be 140 below. So where's my A rank? Yeah, it's 140 and below. And then a B rank would be anything else, or there's no B. Basically, there's nothing here, even if you have more. Yeah, because it's lower than the rank that they have as a criteria. So basically, anything that's good for you, just make it 200 if you can. Doesn't sound easy, but that is your main goal if you're gonna have an 8K, which I don't have myself. I'm gonna get it soon, I guess, when I'm free. Yep. So that's all for today. If you want anything else about any other guides, you can comment down below if you want to, and I will make a new video about more about the Demon Slayer. Maybe can show you how it bosses. I've shown in previous videos how it mobs maybe. When I'm doing training, I can show you how I do mobbing and anything else. Just tell me down below and I'll do it just for you. Thank you. Hope you enjoyed this video and have a great day. Bye bye.